the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. From the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And his first pass is incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
7 yards there and a first down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top again. And this one is incomplete.
The Buccaneers sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
10 cycles.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they're able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Nicole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On first down, Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Wilson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second and 2. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Desmond Ridder scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
From the 29, Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Ray, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Wilson. Bringing it in. Jackson left side.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Wilson.
It's Jackson again on the reception.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Again, Wilson.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Back to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Buccaneers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Wilson's throw is taken in by Waddle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Hey, no steal. Check you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got him in, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Light blue. Hey, go green. Red.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go play action here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
He'll hit Jackson complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Here's Wilson. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down, Wilson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Deion Jackson.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Striker, check striker. Ultra, ultra.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mecole Hardman
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Buccaneers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 80 weapon. 80 weapon.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And now here's another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Dobbins.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Desmond Ridder,
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, ready.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now Wilson. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one goes for 8 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing is Wilson.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Now Wilson.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing again here, Wilson. This is caught, it's Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, Wilson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Carolina Panthers come.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a